Hey, welcome back to the channel. American Eagle Rises. Freaky boys in the house. How you guys doing? Monday. Yeah. We're getting through the day. We're getting putting a video out just slightly early today. I got stuff to do. We all got stuff to do, right? Yeah. Well, my meetings finally got ended. I did go for a walk. I just got in. I didn't want to wait till the end of the trading day to get our financial update for Monday, November 3rd. Oh, by the way, it is also, we finally have a YouTube birthday. Happy birthday, American Eagle Rises. Yeah, the super duper stretch goal of having 100 subs was not met, but wow, guys. Got close. I think we're at what, 94? 5? Let's see what that number is. I swear it was either 95. I thought it was 94 yesterday. So anyway, yeah, isn't that sweet, guys? We almost made it, but guess what? We'll get 100 soon enough. But I didn't think we'd get that many in a short period of time. So if you are recently subscribed, thanks so much again. We don't have any celebrations yet, but maybe we'll. I got a little. We'll see how long this video is. I kind of wish I had it going when I was in my mind when I was on my Walkman. I had this like impassionate speech to make. I'm more like a talker in person, right? Like it's whatever they call it. I think it's more intuitive. Not quite, sort of improv-y, right? But not like whatever drama club improv, just swells into there. Again, we'll get into that a little bit. So we got to put these on all the time. Yeah, I didn't shave. Guess what? November is also Movember for Telistiker. I can't say it. The testes cancer for guys, right? Because there's pink everywhere for you last month. And the men are always forgotten, Does anyone ever care? No one ever brings anything. So we'll see how long. It's pretty long right now, but it grows out. But it's going to get, I'm trying to remember. It's not as itchy. Itchy. English, motherfucker. Can you speak it? Yeah, anyway. So we got a little bit less than 2 hours to go. I don't think really anything's going to change. It's almost like repeat, guys. Yeah. Don't buy anything because it looks like everything's drifting down eventually. So top TNX, we use that as our 10-year treasury benchmark. It's up 1, so it's at 4.11. It's drifting up. And the DXY is almost 100. And the DXY, the relative strength of the dollar, is climbing. So I'm surprised the market isn't kind of taking, a hit. I don't want to call it a bloodbath, but a nice punch into the gut. SPY was down earlier, and some strange reason, by happenstance, it's a little positive. Now it's not even 0.25%, so we'll call that unchanged. Bitcoin was down big time today. There's talk. There's always talk, right? There's always talk. Bitcoin, let's see here. It's 106,734 as I'm speaking here. But it was like down to like almost 105. And it started off about 111. So it's down over 3.5%. But the biggest news apparently is it looks like there's a couple one, the Federal Reserve interest rate cuts, and they're not quite communicating a cut for December. That's pretty much got the entire every trader kind of, I don't want to say spooked, but they don't want to buy anything. But the news was that a bunch of like big time banks and ETFs were pulling money away from crypto. Oh, it did this stupid lag thing again. But could you guys imagine? Crypto's so great. I mean, it's I don't know. I'm still, I don't want to say a fence sitter. I am buying, but it's not going to be, I don't know. Well, anything can happen, but when you have ETFs, who cares if there's only a limited amount of ETFs? Well, guess what? There's infinite amount of ETFs. So, but it's hilarious that the big banks, the big institutions are bringing their money back. Now, the jury will be out if this is a wise decision for them. But in the present moment, the big banks, and again, my take is they're shoring up their cash position. Every institution, it has literally no money ever, cash position. Apologize as I move this chair. I need a new chair, man. I've had this chair for 10 years? Maybe I got to, tighten the screws, but the leather's falling apart. I gotta put a bath towel on the bottom here because it's like shedding and it's like fake leather and it sticks to everything. It looks, so. But anyway, I it's kind of more data points, more consensus. We'll call it consensus. It's more of a data. I call another day, another point, another point, another point. It's really telling us it's not a full-on panic yet. It will happen. They don't want us to know about it. Once we know about it, it's too late. Like everyone rushes to the exit. So once you see everyone run into the exit, that means, you should have done it like 6 months ago. But again, we've been saying, right, Yoda? Come on, Yoda. Chief Financial Officer, Chief Financial Consultant, because this is pure entertainment. It's not even speculation. So Yoda, it looks like more of the same because even gold is breaking even. Oh, silver's down. It was up. Yeah. Everything's kind of... Looks like we save our money, right? Yoda, just keep not buying things. Hope right you are. Yoda, Yoda, you think we should be buying in this market? Especially not SPY. It's like at an all-time high. You want us to buy SPY? Is that what you're trying to say? Help you can't help me in what? How are you gonna, Yoda? Maybe we'll come back to Yoda. He's, like I said, guys, he's on this chip. Yoda does Yoda stuff, all right? He just, I just work with this guy. I don't even know how how did you get past the interview process? Oh, wait, that's right. Sorry, I yanked on my chain. So don't buy anything, save your money. Yeah, so here's the part where now we're done with the financial report. There's nothing here. It's nothing today. We're about what? Just, not quite 9 minutes in. I don't know how long this... Maybe we'll save it for another partial video. But I put a post out. I just literally just put it out. And it's 2 links. And it's actually, we'll call it Scottish, Highlander, bagpipes and drums. It sounds wonderful. But I bring it up, right? Because it was funny. I was walking to this. And to say I was walking was like, no, it was more like a quick march type of thing. It's just, I don't know, guys. You guys know me. I'm like the, I'm the kind of, I don't want to say splashy, but, I'm pretty defiant. So, I definitely, I'm not, I don't want to say I have any Scottish blood, but I think I have, my genetic makeup is matches up with most of the British Isles, although I think blood type wise, it's mostly Scandinavian. It's all Northern European for the most part. I think it was like Gallic, which is Gaul, like Scandinavian, but 23andMe, that's like your blood type, right? But then it says, all right, with your blood type, you match most with the people from these certain countries, right? Well, England was like 52%, something like that. So there you go. But, I'm kind of out with it, right? Like, I don't sugarcoat anything, and I don't want to say in your face, but I don't do it to be mean or anything. But, definitely that tune. It when I hear stuff like that, just listen to it again. This is American Eagle Rises, but, we have a soft spot for our Scottish Highlander friends because it takes some balls to stand up to England, okay? So these guys had that, go bug off, you bloody wanka type of attitude. And it wasn't really an attitude of like just being defiant to be defiant, right? It's you believe in something, right? So for me, it was like, all right, it's on like Donkey Kong. I was just like raring to go. So I wanted to share that with you guys. So check out those two. Kind of, which there's two of them. They kind of sound the same, right? One's more upbeaty, one's more a little toned down a little bit, more grindy. And but I had this, thought about Defiance, right? Because we have a couple different ways when we call about being defiant, right? Are you just being defiant to be like a little rebellious? No, at least not for me. And that's what I encourage you. And we can be defiant in many different ways. And, especially if it's something that we is a part of us or something that we have a value in, then even though others would call it defiance, we're not being defiant. We're being hold to what we're being, what's true to us, and we're taking a stand to that. And perhaps it may be defiant in some ways, right? So, but I like how the Scottish are kind of like, they have a little pizzazz, a little style to it, right? Like a little, come get me, come get me type of attitude. Because I have that thought of like your life is a war, and segment of your life is like campaigns. Again, this is more like what's analogous analogy, whatever. Raymond, help me out here. fix my vocabulary auto spell. But right, I always think life is a conflict. Just conflict does not mean violence by any means, right? But we're going to use it as an allegory to express some of the things that we have to do, right? And one of those things is like having endurance to keep doing what we need to do. And one of the biggest defiant things that my friend, and again, I said his name earlier, Raymond, here, one of my YouTube guys, is he says live in spite, right? But it's more of a, right? You're defiant to the overlords, the hidden hand, whatever you want to call they, right? That's a pretty good way of being defiant. And again, I encourage you to kind of, I don't want to say, I'll say it this way, meditation, right? It's, when I was walking, listening to that, I was in my meditative state. I found, it doesn't take long for me to find out the things that get Frank, that make me go tick or, whatever that saying is. Things that maybe they upset you. Maybe they make you a little pissed off. Maybe you're like, oh my God, I can't do anything about it. But, kind of find that little, and maybe you might need some time to think about this, right? But for me, that was like meditate. Like I have so much damn energy right now. I feel like I can just bench 300 pounds, even though I've never benched that much. I probably would die if I tried to do that now. But you know what I'm saying? I'm raring to go. I'll give it that damn try. But hone in on that, right? Number one, you got to first kind of find into that. And maybe that's your step. And maybe you're going to be on that step for some time. But yeah, tune into that energy. I feel that we need to harness that in ways that we can benefit ourselves and maybe perhaps others. But again, I just want to leave with you this message of defiance, right? And maybe you're not splishy, splashy, or maybe you don't want to be loud and proud like perhaps, yours truly or other people. But find things, again, we're not being rebellious to just tear down things just willy-nilly, right? There's things that you don't agree with, or maybe there's things that you don't know what to do, but I call it what not to do, right? Like that. So you're going to be defiant, like, no, I'm not going to do that. Like, I don't want to do that. So some people are like, oh, he's being defiant. It's like, no, dude, I just don't want to do it. So go, bug off, bloody wanker, or whatever the hell they say in England or whatever. But yeah, I had a whole nother speech on this. I had it all in my head, but this video is already 16 minutes. I don't want this to keep going on too long because no one watches past like 3 minutes here. So again, I leave you with the thought of defiance, but not in a deconstructive way, right? How can you be that misfit? Or at least that's how I never fit in anywhere my entire life. I almost took it and, I kind of made it my life's mission and goal to always be that misfit, always be that, what do you want to call it? Contrarian, that guy, that one guy, that one, there's crazy and then there's Frank crazy. Hey, again, it's not for the faint of heart, and we all have different ways. Like, if you ask me, I think we're all defiant in certain ways, different ways, other aspects of our being that, we don't all have to be on the same page, but damn it, we are going to use our life as a big middle finger to the powers that be. Come get us, man. All right, guys, I'll leave you with that. I'm not going to say anything else because we have shit to do. Anyway, let's find that stop button. Damn, I thought I had the stop button here, but we didn't. Let's hopefully it goes in. All right. Yoda, you got anything? Nah, he says no. He doesn't say anything. All right, guys, we'll finally stop. Bye.